Welcome to our clinic, Mr. Budweiser. My name is Jackson Bronstein. I'll be your physical therapist today. To get the ball rolling in this process, we have to go through a subjective exam, which is me just asking you a bunch of questions about basically why you're here and trying to figure out what our best plan of care will be.
Okay.
So starting first, what's your full name?
My name is Jimmy Budweiser.
Okay, Budweiser, and your age?
I'm 38 years old.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I operate a backhoe, so I like to do a lot of digging, working construction, a lot of manual labor.
Okay. Can you take me through what a typical day at work looks like?
So usually I get up about 6 in the morning, drive to work, get there about 8 o'clock, and from 8 to 5 I'm digging holes and working outside in the sun.
Okay. And what about your living conditions? What's your living situation like?
I have a pretty big trailer.
Okay.
It's a one-story trailer, just a couple steps to get up to my front door.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, it's a nice little piece
Okay.
of property.
Yeah. Do you drive from your trailer to work, or do you
Yes.
walk around in the park? Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. What do you do for exercise, or do you exercise?
I tried to start exercising about 3 months ago. I started lifting weights in my garage. I try to stay consistent. Sometimes I just don't have the energy. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. But I'm trying to get out there a little bit more. I'm trying to lose some
Okay.
weight.
Yeah. Awesome. Any other hobbies that you have?
I just enjoy going out with my friends, watching some football,
Okay.
going to a bar every now and then.
Sounds good. When you were exercising, how often would you say that you exercise? How many times per week?
Probably about 3 times per week.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. So what brings you in today?
Well, about 2 weeks ago, I had there was a big storm coming in. I had a couple animals on my property, and I had to take them inside the barn because there's a lot of lightning out there. And one of my goats was in a bad mood, I guess, and he just ran me right in the knee.
Okay.
He hit me in the knee and took me down, and I was in pain for a couple of days.
Okay. Which knee did you say it was? Your right.
This one right here. My right
Okay,
knee.
your right knee.
Yes.
Can you describe that type of pain? How would you describe that pain?
It's a sharp pain. It was a sharp pain at first, and then it started to become dull as the days went on.
Mm-hmm. And on a scale of 0 to 10, now this is your scale, so 0 is no pain at all, and 10 is the worst pain that you could ever imagine. Where would you rate your pain right now?
Right now, I would say 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. And what about at its worst?
At its worst, probably 4 out of 10.
Okay. And at its best?
At its best would be a 0. No pain.
Okay. That's good. Now, what about above your knee or below your knee? What about, so below your knee to the ankle, any pain?
No pain.
No pain. And above, up to the hip? Anything
No
like that? No pain. Okay, so I have this marked here on this chart just to double check. That is where the pain is, nowhere else, and it is a sharp pain.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it right there.
Awesome. So what makes the pain worse?
Usually when I'm going upstairs and downstairs,
Okay.
and then when I climb into my backhoe, and then I climb out, that's usually, it gets the pain going.
Okay. How long before your pain symptoms will begin?
It's usually immediately.
So immediately. Okay. And how long does it take once you have pain to kind of settle down?
Probably about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. And is that for just going up and down stairs? Or
Just
pretty much general activity?
Yeah, general activity.
Sounds good. What about what makes your pain better? What eases your pain?
Usually just resting. When I
Yeah.
get home, just propping up my knee.
Okay,
couple
elevation.
pillows, and it feels a lot better.
Good. All right. How long would you say that do you try and sit down and rest for a specific amount of time?
Usually just during football games.
Okay.
Just turn on the game, and by the time, before I know it, the pain's gone and I'm enjoying my game.
All right. Sounds good. Now, how do you feel when you wake up in the morning?
Usually a little stiff.
Yeah.
Takes a little while to warm up, get going.
Okay. Throughout the day?
Throughout the day, I'm pretty good. As long as I get inside my backhoe, I'm all right.
Okay. And then what about your pain at night?
At night, usually it goes away once I lay down.
Okay.
I'm usually able to sleep through the night, no problem.
And do you have any numbness or tingling anywhere in that leg? What about in the other leg?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I've looked at your medical history screening form. Everything looks good there. Have there been any recent changes to your health?
Not that I know of. I feel pretty healthy.
Okay, good. Um, so you said a goat rammed your knee. Now,
Yes.
have you had any sort of imaging done, any x-rays taken?
Yes. About a day later, I had an X-ray taken
Okay,
over my knee, and the doctor told me that I didn't have anything wrong. It was negative for a fracture.
okay,
So, just from there, I thought, what do I do now, doc? And he said, I'm gonna send you to physical therapy. Here I am.
okay. So it was a negative test,
Yes.
and you got it one day after the incident happened,
Yes.
correct? Okay, awesome. What about medication? Are you currently on any pain medication?
Usually I take Motrin in the morning if I need it,
Motrin in the
here and
morning.
there.
Okay. How many Motrin would you take?
2 tablets.
Okay. And do you just take it in the morning, or do you take it multiple times throughout the day?
Usually just in the morning.
Okay. Sounds good. So the thing about physical therapy is that we are going to do a lot of different exercises and tests to rule out possibilities and to make you feel better and comfortable. So there's kind of a learning curve to it. So for us to be a good match and for you to get the most benefits out of physical therapy, I'd like to know what type of learner you are.
I'm a visual learner. I really like to see things.
Okay. Do you have any barriers to learning?
Um, Not that I know of. I think I'm a good learner.
Okay. What do you think could help you facilitate the learning process?
I think just helping me see what I need to do,
Mhm.
demonstrate it for me. That
Okay.
really helps me understand what I have to do.
Okay. Um, so has anything like this ever happened to you before with your animal?
No, my animals are usually pretty well behaved. I guess it was just the weather at the time.
Yeah.
As far as my knee injury goes, I've never been hurt like that, except for one time in high school. We were playing a football game. Game was on the line. I had the running back come over the goal line, and I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't let my team down.
Mhm.
So I made the game-saving tackle, but I broke my collarbone in the process.
Okay. And that was how long ago? You said in high school?
Yeah, I was 17 years old.
17. And is that heel all good? Everything,
Yes.
no pain related to
No
that
pain.
anymore?
No
Okay.
pain.
Awesome. So what do you think is wrong with your knee?
I think I just need to get to working out pretty hard,
Yeah.
and I think that'll help me.
Yeah.
Get stronger and be able to deal with this pain.
Okay. Good. Good. Um, let's talk about goals, man. I want these to be your goals. I think that helps with personal motivation. So what are you looking to get out of PT? Let's set some goals for in physical therapy.
I really want to get back to working on my backhoe. That's my passion. That's my main talent. It really gives me energy to be out there just working with my backhoe.
Okay. And what about outside of physical therapy? Any goals? Behavior change?
I really would like to lose some weight.
Yeah.
I've had a few too many beers and too many games,
Yeah.
and it
Happens
adds
to
up.
everyone. It's all
It
good.
adds up,
Yeah.
and I would like to drop a few pounds.
All right, so that's great. That's all great. This is kind of the end of our subjective exam, and so what we'll be going into next is some more specific tests and measurements to kind of locate the problem. So thank you so much for being very honest and open, answering all these questions. I can't wait to get working with you, and hopefully we'll get you back on the backhoe in short time, and then we can even set up a home exercise program for when we're done with physical therapy to kind of encourage that uh, you continuing to stay in shape and you continuing to lift. Does that sound all right with you?
Sounds great.
All right, awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Yeah,
Thank you, Doctor.
yeah, appreciate it.